Good afternoon and welcome to My Chamber TV. Today is the Tarpon Springs edition. Oh my gosh, Jean, you have got a lineup that is off the charts awesome.
I always do. We have awesome members,
You do.
though.
And we missed you last month. You're all gallivanting around the countryside.
I had to take a vacation.
Well, I know. Everybody must.
Everybody must.
But you know what? Right out of the gate swinging, we've got Eric and Jeweliy Carvotta. Correct? I hope I'm saying that.
Also
Not very
turtle
myrtle.
tours.
That is awesome.
I know.
We were making fun of her. I was like, go on, eat those. And she's like, they're in danger. And I'm like, no, I'm just.
Well, wait a minute. You have to explain what you were talking about eating. You were talking about eating turtles. And Jeweliy has as her side gig.
Obviously,
works for the
they love
Clearwater
turtles.
Aquarium, and she was ready to come over there and throw you off the back of the chair.
I know. So body slam me. So, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah, we have fun.
Absolutely.
We're not. So let's talk about what you guys actually do.
It is really awesome.
Yeah.
So we are a charter business out of Tarpon Springs. We take people out on a bunch of different excursions. We do island excursions where you can go out and spend the day on the beach. We do fishing, light tackle kind of stuff. We can take you out to the reef or just inshore fishing. We also do snorkel tours as well as scuba tours, and then personal tours.
Right.
So if you wanted to go out to, let's say, Boat Stock was in town, and you wanted to do that, or we're actually going to be doing a special for the boat races in Clearwater.
Wait. There's a thing called boat stock?
There is, and it's like Woodstock, but it's
What is
on
boat?
boat.
I was going to say, do they have a floating barge out there and there's
They
music?
do. It's a
oh
pirate
my gosh.
ship.
Absolutely.
Where is this?
Madeira Beach.
No kidding. When is it?
Awesome.
It was already
It was
passed.
a few months ago.
I want to say it was like May or something like that, but
So,
yeah.
well, now me and Rob will be like, going to boat fest.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good time.
Next time you've got something like that, get me the flyer
Yeah,
for
we'll
that.
talk about it on the
And
show,
We
too.
will
Yeah,
talk about
100%.
it, but I will also put it out to our membership, put it on our Facebook page, and say, make your reservations now to
Yeah.
be able to
Okay.
get.
So
Yeah.
you guys go out to, is it the 12-mile or 25-mile reef?
We go out to Veterans Reef,
Veterans
Tarpon
Reef.
Reef,
Okay, all right.
and Circle of Heroes, and we dive and stuff out there as well. In the winter months, the visibility is really, really good, so it's better for snorkeling.
Yes.
In the summer months, it's good for, it's nice and warm for scuba, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
It's-
deep down is that reef?
It's about 30 feet,
Oh, that's not bad.
give or take on the
So you
tides.
still got
it's, you know.
light.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not dark at all. It's actually a great dive because it's nice and easy. And then you can do, like a couple tank dive or whatever on it, which is
That
great.
is awesome.
So if somebody came into town, I'm just thinking out loud here,
Absolutely.
and didn't own a boat, but they wanted to go out for an afternoon, you could go out for a 3-hour tour.
No.
3.5-hour tour.
What?
We do not do 3-hour tours.
What's wrong with a 3-hour tour, Eric?
Absolutely nothing. But we just don't do those. But we do a 2.5. We do a 4-hour. Again, it's pretty much just set up to let people have a good time and get out there, get to see the water, get to see the islands.
So, okay, I'm the dude. So, what kind of boat you got?
Oh, it's nice. It's
So
really
right
nice.
now we have a couple boats. We have a 28-foot Bertram flybridge.
Nice.
It's got a big back area.
Yep.
It's really comfortable. It's got a little small cuddy in the front too, so you can kind of get out of the sun if you need to. It's got a whole large binemy on the back.
That's what we did the ribbon cutting for your opening,
Yes.
wasn't
Yep.
that?
So if you,
Yep.
Yeah,
so that was that one.
awesome.
We have a smaller boat right now too. It's a Carolina skiff. Still has a T-top, so you still have some shade. It lets us get to a lot of the more shallow areas, considering a lot of our water is very shallow on this
Especially
side.
certain tides, you
Absolutely.
better stay in the channel or you're not coming back in.
Absolutely.
For a while.
Absolutely.
But things change all the time. Right now, those are our boats. We're,
Okay.
at some point probably going to change things up a little bit, but
So are you both captains?
No, so he's the captain. I'm the first mate. Both of us have been on boats, though, since we were really, really little. We've
Right.
been on, we lived in the Finger Lakes in New York. So we've been on lakes and rivers, but we've also been on the ocean and
Which
stuff
ones?
as well. So,
Because I have family in Pinellas.
oh, well, real close,
pretty
Canandaigua,
close.
actually.
There you go.
My mother still lives in Geneva, so.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh, that is pretty awesome.
Now, are you both certified instructors for diving?
Yes.
Nice.
All of our mates that are on the boat are all certified scuba, so that's always a plus. That we
So
have.
where is your boat located?
Our boat is located at Tarpon Landing in Tarpon Springs, which is right outside of Captain Jack's. So if you know where Captain Jack's is,
Yes.
which is absolutely perfect. So when you go out for a tour, you can come back and have lunch or dinner or whatever it may be right there at Captain Jack's. And we're also a really short walk right over to the sponge docks. So you can walk over the bridge
Yes.
and then, obviously get your great Greek food and go in there and do some shopping. We really pride ourselves on everybody staying local and staying in Tarpon Springs.
Absolutely.
So we're centrally located, which I think is absolutely
I
amazing.
think it's a great location. When we did the ribbon cutting there, it was like, oh my gosh, it's so easy to get in the boat from this angle, really very stable.
Yeah, it's nice, and
That's
there's
pretty
parking there, so you don't have to worry
Yes.
about like being on the sponge docks where there's not parking or paid parking, and so it's really nice and easy to be able to get to, and it's not super busy where we are. So I kind of like that, so people can kind of take their time getting to the boat and all of that as well. So
Yeah, it's pretty good. Now, what size, with the larger one, how many people can you take?
So right now we have it set so we have up to 6 people.
Okay.
We don't really want to do anything more than that. It kind of helps keep everything small and intimate, if you will. Lets us, cater a little bit more to the people on the boat.
That's awesome.
So if somebody says, can you put together lunch for us, you can do that too?
Yeah.
Or
Yep,
you prefer
absolutely.
people to bring their own? Either or.
people can bring their
Either
own.
way.
We can supply stuff too. We actually have a little partnership with Fig and Vine that is also in Tarpon Springs. They have the best charcuterie
Yes,
boards.
they do.
So
They
we can absolutely order that for them, and they'll bring
Right.
it right to the dock the day before. So we'll have it nice and fresh and ready for them on the boat, which is always, I think, a great thing.
So it could be full service, it could be partial service.
Yeah.
Is there any problem bringing a pet along?
Nope, we are totally pet friendly. One dog is really, all that we can
Can't
do,
bring
that
the
kind of
cat.
deal. I mean, if you really want to bring your cat, then you can. I mean, I'm
My
not
cat
gonna
loves
say
water.
no,
It's
but-
weird.
That's cool.
That is weird.
Bring them along.
Yeah, but bring them along. Yeah, we're definitely pet friendly. So.
Awesome. Okay, so what's the best way? Call the number? Do we go to the website?
So you can do either. So on the website, we do have booking, so you can
Okay.
book right on the website. Or if you give us a call, I call you like right back. I'm usually the one who deals with like all of the phone calls and stuff, and it comes right to my phone. And I will call you back immediately. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer if we're out on the boat, because out there you don't get service, or I'm off the boat with guests, helping them get their stuff to the beach or just kind of hanging out with them. So, but yeah, call or just jump on and book a tour.
Well, and she's right on that, because when they first joined, they joined online, and I'm looking at this going, okay, let me find out some more information.
Right.
So we can set up a ribbon cutting, set up where you were, and she answered the phone. I thought, okay, well, I'll wait. I'm going to go do a couple of things, come back. No, I didn't even have a chance to go to the kitchen to get a cup of coffee and come back. And the phone was ringing, and Jack said, did you make a call to Salty Turtle? Yes, you were on the phone immediately. And I thought, I thought you were working during the day.
Yeah, no, I try to call everybody back because, I mean, that's what I want to make sure that I can answer all their questions and stuff for them as well. When you do book a tour with us, I will call you back. I will make sure how many people you have, the ages of everybody in your group, what you're kind of looking for,
Right.
how to make it like the most special day for you. We also will send out an email that tells you what to bring, sunscreen, those kind of things.
Yeah.
We provide a cooler, ice, water, and if you're fishing, we provide the bait as well.
Oh,
So we
that's
do
nice.
provide
That's a
those
great
things. That's all
mode.
included in the cost
Oh,
with it.
no kidding. Okay, give me some cost figures on that, because I'm thinking when my son and his bride, they've only been married a couple years, are coming first part of October.
nice.
That would be a good time.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
what kind of cost am I looking at?
So we do a 2.5-hour tour, which is $250,
Oh.
a 4-hour, which is $450, and then a 6-hour, which is $650.
Okay,
So,
that's
and then it
pretty
includes
reasonable.
those things, and then basically it's your tour. We take a lot of people to Anclote. We kind of call this area that we're at as a gem, because everyone's like, well, it's not so busy in Tarpon. Why aren't you in Clearwater or something? And I'm like, well, because Tarpon has more of a nature coast.
Yes.
We see more of the turtles. We see more of the dolphins. We've seen sharks. We see more wildlife out there of the birds. I mean, the birds are everywhere.
gosh,
And so
absolutely.
we kind of love, exactly where we are to do that. And we like to be able to offer those tours there
That is awesome.
for everybody here in Tarpon.
Now,
So-
do you cut it off, or I know you do sunset tours.
We do.
Right. So do you cut off certain days to go? Okay, well, because we have a sunset tour. Is it something you do every day? Is it something that you got to be booked for?
So we have everything set to go every single day.
Okay.
Obviously, if we get some bookings, we'll just sort of adjust the schedule depending on what comes in.
Right.
Again, everything's on the website, so you can literally come out and just sort of check.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There you
We're
go.
looking at it right
There
now.
you go. But when you go to the actual booking page, it'll show you what's available, or
Oh,
if,
there's a dog?
Yeah, it's my puppy. Yeah.
But if you wanted to do something, say next Wednesday, it'll literally show the times that are available for
Okay.
for the one that you
And
want to do.
how late will you stay out?
So right now, sunset tour, we leave between 6 and 6:30.
Okay.
Keeps you out there so you can basically see the sun come straight down, and then we head in back through the river. Once we get to the end of October, or actually starting at the end of September, we're going to start doing some evening tours as well. You're more than welcome to.
Will you do nighttime fishing?
We could. Again, it's one of those things. If you just call us and
Yeah.
you want to sort of personalize your trip, depending on exactly where you want to go or exactly what time or whatever it is, we can pretty much put together anything
That's
that you'd want to do.
How long have you been doing this?
Yeah.
So this we just started at the end of last year.
Okay.
But again, we've been on boats forever.
Okay.
But the biggest thing about doing this is, we've been out on the water around here and really love the area and whatever. And this gives us a chance to actually share all of the things that you get to see. So you get to see the beautiful waters, you get to see all the animals and all the marine life and just the islands themselves. Like, it's amazing that we live here and then get to share that with everyone else that comes out.
So I mean, I don't give away your secret spots, but when you take people snorkeling, is that typically around the island?
It can be around the island, or like I said, in the wintertime when there's good visibility, we can take them out to the Tarpon Reef as well,
Okay.
so they can see some things. Visibility out there, you can see all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
And when
on
is
most clear
winter
days.
time?
I was going to say, how long have you been in Florida? Because I've been here for almost 26
I
years.
still call it the winter months.
Oh, okay, the
because,
months.
yes.
Right.
That are supposed to be winter.
Yeah, well, I've been here long enough to know that water gets cold, okay? 78, that's cold for me.
New York.
I
She has acclimated.
Yeah.
You got acclimated quick.
I did, yeah. But I lived in the South for 10 years
Oh,
after New York, so I
okay,
kind of
there
think
you
that
go.
helps.
Yeah.
And 2 tours that we have, like one is going to be coming up, which is seasonal. The other one is we do eco tours as well.
Okay.
And those are huge. We actually have a mate who has her bachelor's in marine ecology and fish and wildlife.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh,
she gives
cool.
these tours, and she is amazing at it. And so we're really lucky to have her on the boat with us.
Nice.
And so we take people out. We do a 2.5 for that and a 4-hour for that. And we go all around some of the spoil islands. We go to Anclo. We go to Three Rooker.
Okay.
So that's kind of one of our specialty tours that we do all of the time. But it's still kind of special. And then we have the new tour that we're going to be doing starting the end of September. We're doing them Fridays and Saturdays, and then all through October to the first week in November. And those are haunted history tours.
Talk a little bit about that.
We've only got 43 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
We went by
real
quick.
I'll do it really quick.
Yep.
So we're super excited about that. Basically, you're going to get on the boat. You're going to hear haunted history of the Anclote River. We're going to take you
Okay.
up the Anclote River. We're going to give you a little bit of haunts on the Sponge Dock, as well as a lot of the things that happen. And you're also going to see Native American burial grounds on the
Oh,
boat
nice.
tour as well. And they'll be
Awesome.
taking off at 7 and 9 o'clock on Fridays and Saturdays.
I have a paranormal team that would love and go film that.
Oh, absolutely. That would be great.
Absolutely.
Okay, quick. What's the phone number?
It's online. We've been showing it all
Just
the time.
everything's
We've
on.
only had time. So, hey, look, thanks for watching. We'll be right back with our next guest. I think we got some metal art coming in, right?
We do, and
super,
wait
super
till
cool
you
stuff.
see.
Super cool.
Yes.
Stick around. We'll be right back after these messages. Hey, we're back, and you know what? Do you see this behind me? Is that not cool? And it is very heavy. I'm just saying.
I know, I carried a piece of that in.
Oh my God. We have Don Kenworthy from DonKenworthy.com, right? It's like
And Andrea.
And Andrea. I was getting there. God,
Lovely.
Well, you weren't just getting there
well, I
fast
didn't know.
enough.
Do you weld as well?
I don't actually. I do help him with some of the cleanup, but no welding.
Yeah.
But
Let's
she's
talk.
the pretty
does finish.
face out in the
Right.
front.
She talks to everybody, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
she
The
does.
same way my wife always goes out and talks to me before I go. She tells everybody she speaks John.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
This was one of the best ribbon cuttings that we did for a new business.
Really?
Because it was such a variety of stuff,
Yeah.
and trying to tell people how to get there. Kenworthy metal, custom metal,
Yeah.
is behind Katarina's on Alt 19 in downtown Tarpon. Think about that.
So you have to go into Katarina's
Yeah.
restaurant.
Right.
You do like because you can't go from our address is 110 Athens.
I know the building you're
We're on
in.
the back.
We looked at that
It
Used
building
to
a long
be
time
the
ago.
lawn
Yeah.
repair guy.
Yeah.
Sure was.
And now it's Live Edge tabletops
Tables
and
and-
things and whatever.
let's-
But now it's got fabulous.
Well, let's
custom
talk
work
about
in there.
Kenworthy Custom Metals. I mean, what? I mean, it says it in its name, but,
Custom
but
metal.
you do way more than just custom work. You fix, repair.
We do a little bit of everything. We
Let's
do
talk
custom
about that.
metal, do custom repair, custom welding, work in stainless, steel, aluminum, copper, brass.
Can you weld aluminum?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't
No,
think you
aluminum's
could.
a
Okay.
T-tops.
Pretty common.
On boats?
Weldable, yeah. Most they're making, Ford makes pickups are made out of aluminum
Yes, yes, they do.
now for weight. So
Okay.
yeah, aluminum is very weldable.
So if I have an idea and I can sketch it out, is that
Yeah.
something that you take?
Yeah.
Oh, here's my napkin.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I want.
So we do a lot of that. That's for like designers. That's
Totally.
like these
That
brass
leads
legs
right
here.
into these legs.
That's what this is. This was a designer contacted me from Sarasota. They're doing a custom house on Bird Key over in Sarasota.
Let's see those
So they
legs.
wanted to have bird legs for their little powder room. So
Yes,
this was,
look at this.
designer had this idea
Look at this.
that this is what she wanted.
Look
was
at those.
these-
I
Look at
mean,
this.
when I walked in and these were sitting
Yeah.
side by side, look at that. Okay. Then there's
So
a
that's the
brass frame. And
So
then-
they'll be permanently attached, not
Yeah.
something the wife can go beat the husband with.
no,
because
they'll be bolted down. to
That's
the floor.
awesome. But that would hurt a lot.
Yeah,
look at the
this would take you
detail
out.
Yeah.
here.
Oh yeah.
The
Those are
nails
great.
and the lumps and the just very cool stuff.
So okay, something like this. And I, you know, the first thing everybody says, well, what's it cost? I'm always like, well, how many hours does that take?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, is that
Yeah.
one piece of stock or
No, this is
multiple?
multiple pieces. So this is all. So this is a piece of pipe, brass
Okay.
pipe. This is brass plate that was hammered out and formed into this shape.
Right.
These are solid brass bars that are forged into this shape. These are little 1/4-inch round bars that are filed down, ground down, and then polished up.
Wow.
So this is all put together. These are, you can see a little weld there.
Yeah.
These are welded to this, so this is multitude of pieces all put together, all welded together and finished.
How many hours?
Yeah.
To
You, do you know off the top of your
just
head?
no, not technically. It's probably a month-long project.
Okay, that's
all
what I
said
figured,
and done
yeah.
with all the pieces and the top and all the structural elements to it.
'Cause
That
there's
is so cool.
the brass frame and then it has the marble
Yeah. So it's-
top that goes
yeah,
on it.
So it has support a 200-pound piece of stone that's going to set on top.
It's
So
very cool.
This,
This.
I love this.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I like
that was a
metal.
fun
So
piece.
Yeah.
so is that supposed to nest completely together or
Yeah.
kind of in between? Because I know I just left a little
Yeah.
gap so we could see it on you know, everybody
Oh,
can see it
yeah.
up there. And is it supposed to be like a yin and yang or a?
It's kind of a play. It's a tree. It's a tree of fire and ice. So it's kind of a play on environmental
Got
stuff,
it.
all the stuff we got going on these days. So it's a little bit of a
That
Yeah,
is
kind of the
that piece.
separation of the two.
One of those pieces is heavy.
yeah.
No, both of those pieces are big.
Well, I carried one of them in and I
Yeah.
worked out this morning and I will
She
tell
was
you.
prepared.
Whoa, and all
She
the
didn't know
way
what
down
she
from
was
the
getting
parking
into.
lot.
Right,
She, "Oh,
exactly.
I'll carry one.
I said, "Oh, carry one." I thought they were.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
heavy.
a good quality piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's heavy.
So it's like 1/8 inch steel. Then it has a patina. That's a bronze patina. And then
Okay.
acrylic paints on the inside of these to.
Well, you put
kind
that
of
on a glass and have a light come up. That
Oh, yeah.
that would
Oh
be
my
awesome.
gosh, that
Yeah,
would
you
be
hold fire and ice,
fabulous.
Yeah.
blue and
Yeah.
red.
Yeah.
So, but you've also got some
That's the
stuff
stuff-
sitting right here on the table.
Yes, this was my birthday present.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, a friend of mine got this to me for my birthday. It was hanging on the wall
Yeah.
there, and it is and it's nice and heavy.
Yeah.
It's
See, now
I
that's
love
aluminum.
seahorses.
That's a cast aluminum
Yep, and then
piece.
You like
This
seahorses?
I do.
mini
I
one.
love seahorses, but look
Yeah.
at this little guy. This is the one I said I have to have this one because, I mean, but the detail that you've got with this little guy
Yeah, yeah.
and this one, I was just very taken with them. And these,
So is it strictly weld and well cut, or do you plasma cut as well?
Now we do plasma cutting.
Can you do like a large format? So if I have a big piece of aluminum, I can have something cut out of them?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, now I do it by hand. Like I have a little hand plasma cutter.
Oh, okay, so
all
you-
my stuff's done by hand.
Freehand.
Now I can send stuff out and have if you need a
CNC guy.
CNC
Yeah,
type,
yeah, yeah.
it's all perfect.
Right.
But
Who wants
yeah.
perfect?
Yeah.
I like the little imperfections.
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah.
that's what makes it really
Yeah, it makes
unique.
it handmade.
Right,
kinda
exactly.
look. So
Yeah.
that's the.
I should have you do my
uniqueness.
alien.
Yeah. We could do an
The
alien.
alien
Your
Hannah.
alien,
That would
yes,
be kinda cool.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And I know that I sent some pictures over. I'm hoping Rob can pull them up.
Rob will part putting them up right now. You just
Which
got to say
is-
the magic word, please.
Yeah.
Please, Rob.
Look at this. So
yeah.
now this right here is a restoration
Yeah,
piece.
this
Yes.
is a restoration project.
Wow.
For,
Look at the before and after.
for a couple
I mean,
over there in Tarpon. So they had this chair forever. They got it from some artist and I can't remember where it was.
they were in Arkansas.
Arkansas or something.
Okay, so
so
pause
this
on that one, right? Let's go back to that one, can Rob? Did you make that?
Yeah. So
The
this
cactus?
Is, yeah,
So
the
wow.
cactus. This is some of my public art. This was in Fountain Hills, Arizona.
Wow.
Isn't
So
that
this
lovely?
is a saguaro. This is all stainless steel. And the birds and the hummingbird and the butterflies those are all handmade too.
Oh, I thought those were actually birds that
Isn't
they were
that
sitting
cool?
on. My going, oh, they're sitting on a
Yeah.
big piece of big sunglasses.
These
Yeah.
glasses, these are these interactive sunglasses, selfie gate. These are on the Avenue of the Fountains in Fountain Hills.
Oh,
Arizona.
okay.
Kind of like the
So this is
funhouse
public
mirrors.
art.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
I want
gosh.
the ones that make me look skinny. I
If
like
you
that.
could stand in the right
Look
spot.
at this
And
piece.
this is Big Blue. This is a blue heron piece that I did. This was the first piece public art that I got.
And where is that?
This is in the lake in Fountain Hills.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
kind of a controversial piece when I did it. I presented it to the art council. And I wanted to put it on the little island that sets out in the lake.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't allow it. There's a conservatory group that kept it natural. They didn't want anything.
got it.
So we ended up, one of the town councilmen proposed putting it
Oh,
out there.
now this table, I like that table.
Now this was another restoration. This was part of the chairs.
Okay.
So this was an old rusty chair another artist had done for this couple. And we refinished it and sealed it.
That is phenomenal.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So I mean,
The pieces that he's restoring was for the woman who organizes the artists for our fine art show.
oh, okay.
And Lucy Ann Robinson.
Got it,
And
got
she
it.
said to me, I was getting ready to take those chairs and just put them out for the junk band. And she came to the ribbon cutting and
Yeah.
said, well, maybe let's let him take a look at it. And she is thrilled.
Yeah.
She sent those to me last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
did she?
Yes.
Yeah,
That-
it turned out great.
I have a lot of respect for welders.
Yeah.
A lot of, it's what helped build this country,
Yeah.
first of all. And second of all, is to be able to think about how to make that
Yeah.
look like
Yeah.
that. And look, I want to learn to weld, but I'm pretty sure if I'm the guy, I'll either electrocute myself or I will blow myself up. So
No.
Or
I am-
catch yourself on fire.
Right, that's it. I'm accident prone.
Yeah.
And every time I tell my wife, I want to learn to weld. No, it's not just you can do anything else you want to. I'm going to skydive. Okay, but you can't weld.
How long
bad.
have you been doing this,
Yeah.
Don?
Well, since I was a kid. That's pretty much all I've ever done. My whole life, I spent 3 years in the 101st Airborne Infantry.
Okay.
Okay.
Other than that, it's been welding. So
No
I grew
kidding.
up on a farm, my family farm. My dad had welders and all that in the shop on the farm. We were 80 miles from town. You
You had to
know,
fix
so
your own
it's
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I went to welding school after high school and have been doing it. Started my business in Seattle in 1994. Doing
Okay.
custom metal work. We were doing structural steel and architectural metal for these big waterfront homes.
Nice.
So kind of the technical stuff. So
Right.
I kind of did the more technical things before I got into the artistic part.
Right.
So, but through that process, kind of worked into
Your brain
realizing
said, "Hey,
that
I can do this and
yeah,
make
I
money
like
doing
pretty
this."
things better
Right.
than, it was
Right.
fun
Uh-huh.
doing big structural,
Right.
kind of stuff, but this is a little more rewarding. when you're
Yeah.
done.
But
That's
the-
all buried and
But,
gone.
Yeah, you
and
can't
there
see
was
it.
somebody else at the ribbon cutting that said, I wonder if he could repair, I want to put up a custom fence.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they spoke with you at that, but they were looking at doing a custom fence around their cottage down in Greektown.
Yeah.
And I said, ask him. I know he does a whole variety of things, and I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
That can be
Yeah,
art
I did.
and
Yeah,
functional.
Lot of
that's a
good
thing, right?
Some really
Oh, yeah.
ornate. I have pictures on my website of some really ornate, gates and rails that
nice.
we've done over
Yeah.
the years.
So how's the
There we go.
How there yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's the best way to get a hold of you? Is it a website or give you a call?
Phone call, website. You can get my email. You
He
email me
answers
through the
his own
website.
phone.
I
Yes,
do
he
answer
does.
the phone.
Yeah, he does.
I know.
Well, aren't you a unicorn? Because that's normal, not the way it works.
My mailbox isn't full. You can leave me a message. I will call you back.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
I know.
Let's talk one more time. Where are you located at?
So if you're in Tarpon Springs, down Dodecanese is the main drag down on the docks. We're like one block up from there. If you turn into Katerina's restaurant, just like you're going 619 Pinellas,
Yes.
Okay.
turn in there like you're going to hers and just keep going straight back. We're in the warehouses right in the back.
Yeah, the old lawnmower guy.
Yeah,
is
the
back
old-
there.
Exactly.
That's exactly the old
You'll
lumber.
That's how I know that place back there, the old
That's
lawnmower guy.
right.
'Cause he fixes every. Well, he
Yes.
fixes
Now we still have
everything.
people come every day.
Yes.
You
Where's
fix
the
the
lawnmower guy?
Right.
Well,
Can
He's
you fix the
retired.
lawnmower? I can weld it.
I can weld.
No, you could weld it, but but that was really neat because you go back there and you're like, oh my goodness, this art and functional stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Really
that's
very-
amazing. Because most time you get an art piece, you're like, don't touch it. Leave it alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
and
you
it's like these pieces, they're very, very affordable.
Yeah.
And I was just thrilled because I was looking at this
Yeah.
stuff going, oh, I don't know if I could, oh, there's all kinds of things. And if you have
Yeah.
an
Yeah,
idea,
we have a
you'll
whole
come up with it.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anything, we can design, build pretty much anything you
That is
want,
awesome.
you're looking for. We do have a little gallery, a little showroom in the front of the studio, so.
Dude, thanks for coming on.
Hey,
Thank you. for coming
thank
on.
you.
You too.
Hey, stick around. We got fitness people, right? Fitness people?
We do.
Got some fitness people coming in. They're going to get you healthy. Not me, but
Well,
maybe everybody
this is
else.
not your normal fitness people.
That's awesome. Not normal. We'll be right
Not
back after these
normal.
messages. Okay, everybody, welcome back. We have this next two ladies will get you centered. I
Oh,
can say
that's
that
well
right.
put.
Centered.
That's well put.
Centers are good, and they can spin you around in the air if you want to, which is even cooler. So,
Yes, this is yoga like you've never seen yoga.
Right.
Jess Miller and Kenzi Blake from
Yes.
Gypsea Air.
Welcome, welcome to the show. Thanks for being on. So let's talk about Gypsea Air. So
What do you want to know?
How did it start?
Oh, yes.
Okay, let's go to
Wow.
the beginning. We've been a brick and mortar business for going on almost 4 years. It'll be October. We met probably about 6 or 7 years ago now when we were working together as bartenders.
Wait a minute, you started in the middle of a pandemic. Good for you.
Just before that.
Just
Well,
before.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
Yeah.
moved in the middle of the pandemic.
Oh, you poor
Yeah,
things.
it's very
God
brave
have
ladies.
mercy.
Yeah, no one gave you a rule book on how to run a business in a pandemic, so it was wild. But so now we just moved in April to a warehouse.
Space.
Yeah,
Huge,
giant.
tall ceilings, lots of space
you
and
like
room
that,
for
don't you?
activities.
It
Oh, yeah.
is awesome. Right next to Brighter Days Brewing.
Okay.
So
Okay, I know that.
Right along the trail, the Pinellas Trail. The bike riders get to see what we're doing.
So what made you go to the air yoga instead of just sticking with the traditional yoga?
So I guess it kind of was more of like a passion for me that I
Okay.
wanted to like learn and practice, and then I started teaching yoga and I saw how accessible it was for everybody to like get the benefits of coming upside down and or stretching using the hammock, because there's a lot of things you can not do on the floor in yoga that you can do in the air, and it's
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
So
we'll go come back to that.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
so
because
there's
Rob's going to have some pictures.
we're gonna have to hang you upside down.
Okay. I'm good with that.
So it just became something I really wanted to bring to the community. So we took our yoga practice and we flipped it upside down, and now we do all of it. So
Wow.
It is
Okay.
amazing.
Are you guys 7 days a week, 5 days a week?
Every
Seven
day,
days
yep.
a week.
We offer multiple classes every day of the week, morning. Sometimes it's like 5:30 in the morning, 7 in the morning. And then we also have different styles of aerial arts like Lyra, which is the steel
go.
hoop that you can hang from. We do stand-up paddleboard yoga too, and then of course massage and facials. So we do a
Okay.
lot.
Massages, I mean,
Look at the
I'm
one
good
on
with
the
that.
right there.
Yes.
That's on the beach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
I don't want to
acro
be
yoga.
that. I'm not good at that. Don't put me up in the middle of the air.
Yeah, you don't want to
There
flip
we
people
go.
around on your feet.
Yep, that's
We're
yeah.
also doing our first yoga teacher training in January. So we're really teaching teachers the art of teaching, which is really
Oh,
Now,
It's
do you-
like a
retreat.
is that something that you have to kind of be already into?
no, not at all.
So you can start as a newbie coming out, I want to be a teacher.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
or even just a practitioner. So maybe you don't know a lot about yoga and you want to learn more,
Right.
Okay.
and maybe have a little bit more time on your mat. And so
Yeah.
this would be a really great opportunity for you to do that, because it's 200 hours and a few months of just
Wow.
diving all the way into yoga, practice, learning about the anatomy, learning the practice of teaching it, the benefits of it, and then kind of just the philosophy of like the science meets yoga. So
There's 3 things I know about yoga. You got to have a mat, downward dog, and Lululemons.
Oh,
that is a good
That's-
place to start.
That's all I know.
that is a good place to start, exactly. But talk a little bit, I'm fascinated with the aerial yoga.
Yeah.
Because you are so good at that. And
I love it. It's a lot of fun. I feel like it is something that everyone should at least try. It gets you out of that like everyday mindset and into this like childlike play, because you can kind of climb and flip around, and then you can also lay in it where it's very relaxing, so you're getting like all that decompression because you're up in the fabric.
it's using muscles the whole time,
Yes,
too.
it's a full body workout. So if you're looking to kind of strengthen the entire body, this is great. It's a good way to get really flexible too, because the hammock is assisting you and kind of we're working against gravity. So you're getting all of that deeper, longer stretching.
So how does the decompression side work?
So when we come upside down, the spine is able to release, and you create space in between the vertebrae naturally,
Okay.
instead of forcing it with an inversion table or a chiropractor, which I think are both very great ways of getting upside down. But with the hammock, it's a little bit more ease, because instead of locking in at your ankles, you're locked in at your hips. This
Okay.
way, you're not putting all of that pressure on the knees, the hip flexors, the low back. This is kind of really supporting you and giving you a full inversion so that you can come upside down and still relax. And then we get you close enough to the ground where you can put your hands down. So once now your hands touch, you know that you're safe and the entire body can just let go.
Let go. Drop your shoulders.
Yeah, let the shoulders roll away from your ears and just keep breathing. And then you come back up and you get a nice little blood rush to the head. And I feel like it's a good fresh start. A fresh start of everything.
Do you do that first thing in the morning?
Pretty much every day.
Okay, every day.
And I think there's some pictures on the website that Rob was just getting to when we were. when we
Yeah,
were
I'm a
looking at
talker. I
this.
just because I'm curious. When you said
Fascinating.
decompression, I'm like, I don't Am I going to hang? Am I going to hang by my ankles? 'Cause
Yeah.
I know the teeter-totter things that people go on, and we love
Yeah.
them, but it's a much better release, I guess, for your body.
Yeah, a lot safer.
Especially if you have like knee injuries or ankle injuries and you don't really want to be messing with those joints.
Okay.
Inverting from the lower back only is really helpful.
I bet that's good for your stomach core too, kind of
so
like
much core.
So much upper body, pulling yourself up to the arms and like
Right.
yep.
Getting stretches in places that you didn't even know can stretch.
wow.
How long is a typical class?
Yeah,
of
that was my next question.
It's about an hour. We start with a little bit of warming up, and you use the fabric for more stretching, and then depending on the level and how playful you want to get, we kind of learn some tricks and flips so that you start to climb the fabric.
Could I be the next Laura Croft?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Have you seen that when she swings?
yeah.
That is the most fast thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, I want to do that. Well, now I can.
You can.
You absolutely can.
That is awesome.
As many pictures as I've seen on Facebook of you doing different things, and I'm really fascinated because I have arthritis in my feet and my hands. So for me to do some of the poses on the ground, my feet don't like to go in those positions and whatever. So I'm thinking, this could be really good. I just need to get myself over there and do it.
I'll just come steal you over.
So now,
choice.
do you run set hours, or do you do private hours, or if a group wants to come in? We were talking about a group thing you did.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that real quick, because you actually do building.
Yeah, team building.
Yeah.
Team building and intention setting. So we like to do it for a lot of the businesses in town. We just did the Tarpon Learning Center. We did brush tips, a couple other of the little small businesses. And they get their girls together or their staff together, and we do a little bit of kind of intention setting. So we talk about what, as a group, what you need and want,
Right.
Especially in like a school setting. So what are we going to give the kids this year? And then we were kind of more on like breath work and meditation, so they wanted to be able to incorporate it in their classes. So I taught them some techniques, and then we did a yoga class. And it was really nice because at the end I was able to do like essential oils and some relaxation techniques, and they started their day off all zen, and they talked about it the entire day. And I'm sure it was really good because then you don't see each other all summer, and then you come together, and that's how you start your school year.
That is great.
I know.
But so let's back to my question, though. Do you have set hours? So
Yeah.
I can go, at this time, we can go do this class? And
So we have a regular class schedule, which is group classes and settings, and then we have a lot of open availability for privates. So if you're looking to do something one-on-one or maybe a group setting, we can schedule that. And our schedule is pretty flexible.
Yeah.
I think that's funny because it's yoga.
it's very flexible. And you could be flexible, too.
Yes.
All
So
flexibility.
we have that, and then we go to you. So if you have like an establishment that there's space that we can throw some mats out.
She's already been looking up at my ceilings.
Yeah, I was thinking we could hang some silks here.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
John, you could come zenning into the set.
To bring the zen to you.
I could be Mr. Croft.
You could be Mr. Croft.
You can interview people from your hammock.
Right? Hey, what's it doing?
If they're nervous, I'd be like, just come in here and
Sit,
rest, relax.
That's a show.
That is a show. And I mean,
That's a
we've got,
show.
speaking of a show, we've got coming up an event on
Right.
October 15th.
Yes, October 15th.
Talk a little bit about this.
9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We're calling it the Harvest Health Festival. And it's kind of just a little bit of the community coming together for our 4-year anniversary, because Gypsy will be 4 years old.
I cannot
October
believe
15th.
it's going to be.
And this is going to be in the location?
Yep, so it'll be at our new warehouse space right next to Brighter Days. We're blocking off the parking lot, ours, Brighter Days, and we believe Stumpy's is now involved.
Stumpy's called last night and said, yes, I'm in.
So as you're swinging around, you're going to throw axes at people? Is that what's going on here?
They'll be far away from like each other with enough
Or the
space,
phone
but
lines.
yeah.
You get me?
We'll be doing all of it.
No, we're looking at parking and all that good stuff over there, but Stumpy's is opening, I think,
Yep.
the week before. So that's what he was saying last night. So
That's awesome.
So we're all right there in that little triangle.
So we're going to invite some vendors out, some food trucks.
Live
just
music.
live music all day, classes all day. Holly from Anytime Fitness is going to bring some of her fitness girls, so we'll have
Oh, that'll
fitness,
be
yoga,
Well, if you're single,
workshops.
this is the place to be.
Or if you're not, it's the
Well,
place
no,
to be.
some-
Yeah, we do couple things because we have acro
Yeah.
yoga, so partner yoga. So if you have somebody
See, there you go.
want
There you go.
to flip on
Literally
your
for
feet in the
everybody.
air,
Yes.
you can bring your partner.
Well, there we go. My
Hands.
wife would love me to hang me.
She'd
Had a
love to
net
hang you.
down. Anyway, stick around. We've got Christine coming up next. We'll be right back after these messages. Hey, welcome back. You know, that last segment helped us get centered with our health.
Yes.
And now we're going to go with different health.
Specialty health.
Specialty health. This is Christine Longley. She's with AdventHealth, right?
Absolutely.
AdventHealth. Let's make
North
sure I do that.
Pinellas.
North Pinellas. Let's make
Right.
sure we get
Yes.
the North Pinellas
Well,
love in
and
there.
you know, AdventHealth is one of the most important sponsors for this program for
That's right.
us, for the chamber, and I finally talked Christine into being on here because they're on quarterly, but it's always Christine setting it up, and it's a doctor talking about this. We're tired of talking to doctors. We want to get to the people behind all of these
Person that
programs.
makes it happen.
The person that makes it happen. And she's now got our special Girl Talk coming up. Christine, I'm going to shut up and let you talk about that.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you for having me
Oh,
today.
you're
I
welcome.
really was excited about coming here today, so thank you both.
Highly.
Girl Talk. Actually, it's our 9th annual Girl Talk.
I'm amazed because when I first came on board, I thought that was just starting there. But no, you've been doing that for 9 years. Wow.
Right. And it is going to be Wednesday, September 21st at Innisbrook Golf Resort and Spa and in the Inverness Hall. And we do free health screenings for everybody coming in.
It's fun.
Which includes blood pressure, foot and ankle, glucose checks. And this year we're doing breast exams by our own Dr. Rodriguez.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's a new, and then we have some pampering for everybody. And you get to meet our physicians, our staff, our wonderful group of volunteers who are wonderful. And you learn about our service lines, the sponsors. You get to visit all their tables. And I have a bag here that everybody will receive.
Oh,
and you will
nice.
go home with a bag full of goodies.
Oh, goodies are awesome.
And,
Goodies are
and I'm
awesome.
telling you, it will be filled.
I'm
So the
so glad to hear this because I have one of the tables there, and so we oftentimes have to bring a bag for people to put stuff in. So you've got it all taken.
Oh, that'll be the first table there with the bags. Absolutely.
So when is this event?
Wednesday, September 21st, couple
After
weeks
work.
away. And we do some pampering for the ladies, some holiday shopping. Our gift shop will be there, and there'll be other
Oh, and
people.
they
Yeah,
have great
they are so
stuff.
excited.
Are they going to be doing drawings too?
Oh, yes. Well, we have, after the screenings, we have everybody go into the main hall and have a sit-down served dinner and dessert.
Wow.
Yes, and it is good.
And it is wonderful. And then we have our panel of physicians, which is on the back side of the flyer.
Yeah, he was showing them a while ago.
And
There we go. There they are.
there we go. And we have them answering questions from the audience. And then the raffle is last, and everybody wants to win.
Oh,
and
yeah.
those gifts are sponsored by our sponsors. So,
And the chamber's got a table at that because.
and the
we
chamber
wouldn't
has
miss
a
it.
table,
That's
absolutely.
a Wednesday,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
So we could
Right after work?
Well, what I was thinking is when we get done with our chambers, and we'll send maybe a small crew down and come and do some
That
video.
would be
if you
fantastic.
Oh my
want.
gosh, I would love it. I would love it. And a few more surprises, so don't tell anybody I told you.
Okay.
Big secret.
But we're
We'll
going to
keep it
have
close.
a photographer there taking everybody's pictures with a backdrop, and you'll go home with your picture.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that'd be
they'll
cool.
love it. And, we just have a lot of good things happening
It is-
that evening, which,
What I love is when we were setting up the last time, because it was just pre-COVID when we did this.
Yes.
I got to walk around, talk to some of the other vendors that are there, and the entrance to, and it's where Summer Splash was for the chamber event in Inverness Hall. And so we're all set up in this long entryway. Well, the tables where you have dinner and where the panel discussion is in the main hall. But getting to know some of these people, and there were a lot of chamber members there,
Right.
but everything that you could think of as far as orthopedics and as far as footwear or as far as skin care. I mean, lots and lots of that kind of stuff with the vendors that are there.
Right.
But these physicians, oh my gosh,
they're awesome.
everything's
awesome.
covered. The GYN, gastro, and gastro. I can't pronounce the rest of it.
Enterology.
Yes, and internal and cardiology and orthopedics and vascular surgery. I mean, just all kinds of good stuff.
And the best part is, I think everybody viewing this segment can afford this. It's free.
a good price.
And the best part, too, is men are invited, too.
You're going to feed everybody for free?
Yes.
Oh, my.
I mean, it's just really neat, too, because they put together a nice dinner, but then
Yes.
you're interacting with the docs, you're interacting, meeting people in these round tables that you're sitting at.
Right.
And then the panel discussion is being run by Dr. Michael Longley, who
Yeah.
is the chief medical officer.
Yes.
Must be related.
Well, that's
or
a, that's
something.
a, I heard
That's
that
my
name
twin
before.
brother.
Twin brother.
That's awesome.
Yes, but he's really good.
Oh, that's a lot.
We had him on the show, right?
Yes, we had him on
That's
the show.
right.
But
Yes.
we were at the other studio.
That's correct.
Yes.
That is correct. He was a smart cat.
Yeah, you have to be a doctor and go to work for AdventHealth.
Well, I was going to say, I've met some not smarts, but they didn't work for Advent. I'll guarantee you that much.
No. The specialty guys, they really know their
Yes,
stuff.
they do.
know their
Yes, they
really
do.
Right.
So, but
And then
this-
everybody gets a baseball cap that attends.
Oh,
and
I'm going to take
so
that
I
racing
think
with me.
this
Hats are
is
important.
awesome. This is awesome. So I promise you a wonderful evening, a date night, whatever you want to call it, and learn about all of our positions, what they
Right.
offer, and call me anytime if you have any questions,
Okay.
because
Oh, yes.
I always
And they're
answer my
looking for-
phone.
You're looking for vendors right now.
Yes,
correct?
and vendors, if you'd like a spot in there, call me as soon as possible. And it is just a couple weeks away.
Yeah.
And
I know,
but
it's gonna
we
be-
always welcome sponsors, and there's a slight fee for the table, depending on what grade you want to go to.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good thing. It's very educational.
I think it'll be a good turnout, too, because the
Yes.
community event, everybody's coming out. They've been so tired of being not
Yes.
having this.
Yeah.
And now everybody's emerging, and I think it's going to be a really,
Yes.
really good turnout.
Yes.
And, we've got people, it's couples, a lot of girlfriends get together, let's go do this. And the gift shop that's there is going to be a great place to
Oh,
start
they
your
are
Christmas
so
shopping.
excited. That's run by our volunteers, and we have an awesome volunteer program. I just wanted to put that in there. If anybody is interested in volunteering, you can call the main hospital, which is 727-942-5000, and ask for Pam. She's our volunteer
727-942-5000.
coordinator,
Okay.
and she will get you up and running as soon as possible. And
Ask for Pam.
we really depend a lot on our volunteers throughout the hospital as
Okay.
well. So.
Now,
that's
we're running out of time, and I know you have some healthy happenings coming up.
Yes.
Let's get let's
all
talk
right, all right.
about
Let's do it
those.
real.
Yeah, when you sent this over to me, I was like, oh my goodness.
She's got a page and a half, maybe two.
She's
I
got
don't know.
4 pages.
I know. I didn't want to miss out on anything.
Exactly.
Well, on December 7th, I'm having another panel discussion. It's all orthos.
Oh,
and
nice.
that is also a Wednesday, December 7th, and that's at Innisbrook, the Inverness Hall. And we'll do hip and knee, spine, shoulders, elbow, wrist,
Okay.
ankles, toes, feet, whatever
Dr.
you could
Papu
think
going
of.
to be
yeah.
there?
I'm working on my panel right now.
Okay.
So, and then you'll meet our nurse navigator, Lauren Kozanuski, and she educates the people coming in there for some of the surgeries from beginning to end.
Right.
And follows up, helps make appointments. So we're so excited. We have a brand new floor, the 8th floor, with a brand new orthopedic setup, a gym, everything you can name. It's beautiful.
really?
It just opened up recently.
Nice.
January 28th, we have men's only morning. Yay!
January 28th, middle of the winter, sort of winter.
It's Florida. It's never winter.
And that's on a Saturday morning at St. Ignatius Catholic Church
Okay.
Parish Hall. We'll have the blood mobile there. We'll have a ton of doctors there doing free health screenings,
Wow.
continental breakfast, light lunch, raffle, and you're out by 11:30.
Ooh, that's
So
awesome.
that's that.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's good
Okay.
for men only, and it is. And we do blood draws, foot and ankle, everything you can name. So
I mean,
all
that
men's
hospital
screenings.
is just amazing.
And we just opened up a bariatric program. We have a brand new physician. He's a surgeon and a bariatric surgeon, Dr. Rishi Ramlogan. And he is just the most wonderful, gentle doctor for this type of a surgery, because it is a long journey to undertake for a
Right.
person. It's a lot of education beforehand, and we're so excited to have him on board. So that's just
So here's
started,
another new one.
and
It's
we're
wonderful.
very excited about that. And with that being said, we have our community open house coming up, so you can come and
Ribbon
view
cutting?
our new lobby.
Oh, we got a
And-
new lobby.
Yes.
With the Christopher Still mural, and
Right.
the Chamber's going to be doing the ribbon cutting. It's a Sunday.
Right, and that's Sunday, September 25th, from 1 to 4 in the parking lot. We'll have things for the children, we'll have snacks, we'll have some screenings, meet the docs, meet our beautiful staff who love everybody, and they do show that when you come in there.
They do.
So
They really do.
it's a lot of good things,
Awesome.
and I am so excited about it. So
Well, Christine, thank you for coming on today. We really appreciate it. It's always good for our people to be, our viewers to see, oh, Advent's really, they're knocking it out of the park, man. And it's
They
awesome.
are.
Especially
They
in
really are.
Tarpon Springs and
Yes.
North Pinellas.
yes.
Thank you for being on. So
You're
stick
so
around
welcome. Thank
because
you.
I'm going to sit down and talk to Miss Jean, see what's all's going on in the Tarpon Chamber.
Oh, and it will not be quiet.
That's good. We'll be right back after these messages.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you for staying in there with us. We have not had a slow segment at all.
Do I ever let you
No,
down?
you do not. You do
I
not. I mean,
just
I
love-
love it. And I'm over watching the clock because I'm going, oh my God, we don't have all of it in here. They still have more to say. And it's like, we'll have to get them back. We'll have to get them back. But
We've got dynamic members.
you do.
The Chamber
Absolutely.
of Commerce in Tarpon Springs ain't boring anymore.
No.
And we've got some
Nope.
dynamic. And every month I try to bring you a nice mix
And you
of
do.
people that go together. We're not going to put a whole bunch of the same together or a bunch of lawyers together or anything. It's going to be a mix of people who are interesting. And, I've got next month already starting to be lined up.
That's awesome.
So,
Well, welcome back. We missed
you.
you last month. It was.
Thank you.
Yeah, me and Russ had fun.
I had to
We
take a
had
little
lot
bit of a
fun.
vacation.
You did. You did.
And it's,
So speaking of vacation,
yes. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to come out of the gate with this.
Oh,
because
I am
Russ
so
talked about it, but Russ's energy is not your energy. I love Russ to death, but your
Oh.
energy is completely different. This, Greece. You can go to Greece for 9 days. 9 days.
There we go.
I
For
mean, that-
$3,400. And you know something? This covers airfare. It covers all the side trips. You drop your bag and you don't have to worry about it because the plane's basically all part of this charter.
Okay.
And you end up then picking it up in Athens. They put it on the bus, take you to the hotel. And I've worked with this company, Sitzlink, that is putting this together. At my last chamber, we did China and we did Italy. And trying to navigate China and all the different I was really nervous. But the detail that these people go to, Leo Liu, who owns the company, worked for the Chinese tourism division for many, many years.
Right.
Went out on his own. He knows how to get into these different countries and what makes things tick. So all of these countries are looking at this as people coming to their country, showing them the best. They'll come
Yeah.
back, they'll talk to their
Yeah.
friends, they'll spend money. So he's able to negotiate some really good pricing.
And I have to say this, you get 9 days, and that's less than $600 a day.
This includes airfare,
That's what I'm saying. It's less than $600 a day, and it includes everything.
and it includes lunch and breakfast. It does not include dinner because he
Well,
couldn't
yeah, you
corral
kinda
people
want-
for dinner.
Yeah.
He said he decided to drop dinner because everybody wanted to go different directions,
Yes.
which is great.
Yes.
But this starts out and flies out of Tampa,
Mm-hmm.
goes to JFK, and then over to Athens. And it will be Athens, and then after about 3 days,
Mykonos.
It goes to Mykonos.
And then Mykonos and Santorini.
Santorini.
Then Santorini. Santorini, and then Athens. Athens to Peloponnese in Athens.
Peloponnese.
Nisa, sorry.
And then
back to Athens, and then home.
Yes, and all of this is included. All the little side trips are included. I mean, he was able to put together a tremendous package on this. And it's right after the tourist season. This will be going in March. It'll be right after the tourist, right before the tourist season,
Right.
but just before Easter.
Right.
So everybody will be gearing up for Easter, because Eastern Orthodox Easter is like our Christmas.
Right.
And you get to see all of that gearing up. Comfortable
awesome.
shoes. 9 days.
9 days.
It is it's 4-star
9 days.
accommodations.
Yep.
This is not, okay, you're going to stay in a hostel. I'm
And how
just
many
flat-
can go? Is there a set limit on this one?
There's not a limit, but he said 150 is about the most that they really want to handle.
Total. Okay.
We are having for this a meeting on Monday, September 12th at 5 o'clock. It has gotten so large that we are now moving it from the chamber. This is important. It's not going to be meeting at the chamber. It's going to be down at Craig Park at the rec center, which is back by the restrooms that are back there. And it's from 5 until 6:30. He'll stay as long as possible to answer questions. But the deadline for signing up for this is the first part of December.
Okay.
And then you make a deposit, hold your spot. Then you go through and put together all the rest of everything, and it leaves March 25th through April 2nd, 2023.
Right.
I am going on the planning part of this Labor Day weekend and going to be gone that week, so you won't have me next month.
I
You'll
get
have
Russ, though,
again.
right?
You get Russ
That's
again.
good. I'm good.
It'll be good. But I will be doing
Dudes
the
hanging
plan-
out. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
be doing that, and I will be coming back the night before this March 12th meeting, so I will be jet-lagged, excited, and full of all kinds of good information. Oh,
That is
my gosh.
great. That is so great.
I am really excited about this. But, just the pictures that I'm seeing and looking at just the fact that, okay, wear flat shoes because it's all cobblestone streets and it's up and down and up
Yeah,
and
this
down.
is not a heels place. Maybe for
Definitely.
dinner.
No,
but even
no,
then,
they said don't do that.
Oh, just wear
because-
flats all the time.
Just wear flats all the time. You can do dressy flats simply because it's one of those things where it's, all the Mykonos.
Have you seen my white
Santorini are not-
sandals?
Yeah.
There's all kind of blingy. They look really good, and they're all flat.
Yeah, and you can put it on with your pearls and you'll be just fine.
I don't know if I could handle pearls. I can handle the blingy shoes, but the pearls might be a little much for me.
Okay, all right. You
It's
need to
a
take this
skin
home. You guys need to come on this.
I'll tell them. Now,
Before we forget, thank you for
Yes.
starting with this because
sorry,
I am
that's
so
just,
excited.
I was excited about this.
I am so excited. Oh my gosh. You wait till I get back. I need to thank our corporate sponsors because that's something that we're now starting our new corporate campaign
Right.
again for 2023. So if you are a chamber member and you're interested in being one of our different types of sponsors, let me know because we've now put the program together. It goes from $1,000 to $20,000, and let me know because we will get you what you get for all of that. But our corporate sponsors at the platinum level is AdventHealth North
Yes.
Pinellas. They have been there with us all
Christine
the way
was
through.
awesome.
Christine was fabulous. And we've got Silver Ameriprise Financial, Ann Peterson, and Edward Jones, Rich Lindahl. And we have a new one coming in also at the silver level. Daniel Edgel from Sandbar Architects has just given me the verbal. I haven't gotten the paperwork signed, but I feel
Nice.
comfortable enough. He's chairman of my board, and he said, I will be right in there. We've had a really good year. I'm excited about that. Guess what else is going on?
What's going on?
73 new members since January. Whoa! 3 of them in the last 5 days.
That's awesome.
It's like we've got so much going on. The board set a goal of 50 for the year. We hit that by June. And I said, June, let's just double it.
Yeah,
So
go to
our
100.
goal is for 100 this year.
There
We're
you
up
go.
to 330 members. which
Righteous.
And this is the largest membership we've had since Charlie, bless his soul, was the
President.
chairman for
chair,
all
yeah.
those years,
Yeah.
or not president all those years.
I remember Charlie.
But I wish I'd had the opportunity to meet him.
He was awesome, dude.
But I've got 2 new businesses that are coming that haven't even joined yet. Both of them on South Pinellas. Keep an eye on that part of the boulevard.
Really?
There's a new brewery coming.
Oh.
And then I had a meeting Monday morning with a women's clothing boutique. She has a 5-year-old business already, so this is not something new. 5 years old. She started it at home. It is now busy, busy, busy. She needs to have a warehouse. She needs to have a showroom. The difference that it's going to be is not just a women's boutique. It's going to be little sizes all the way up to XXX, service-oriented. If they know, like a personal dresser. If they know what you want, they can look.
Right.
The name of it, I can't say yet.
Okay.
But the thing that blows my mind is, you know where the old pawn shop used to be?
Yes.
There.
Oh, that's awesome.
She bought the pawn shop. She bought the parking lot. She bought the shopping center behind it and the lot behind it. This is already an established $5 million business.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's now going to be the showcase.
One of my studios was in that little plaza back there.
No kidding. Well, that's going to be a women's showroom, and I am really excited. This young lady has it going on. She knows her business.
Right.
But the other brewery is coming. It's going to be right there next to the restaurant Supply.
Yes.
Place. It's going to be right in there, that old gas station. It used to be a produce market.
Yep.
All right, you should see how cute it's starting to look. It's got board fence up around, and it's been redone. They put garage doors on the front. It's starting to look really cool. All the graffiti's covered up. They bought that building too.
And they're coming on?
They're going
to come on as a member?
They're going to come on as a member when they get open, so I'm going to be looking at those. It's good stuff. Good stuff. We've got...
You got a minute.
How much? Minute.
Not even. Oh, boy.
This is what we've got going on for the next month and a half.
Oh, my gosh.
Is that unbelievable? We've got September 12th, we've got this Greek orientation trip, but that afternoon we've got the chamber luncheon at a new member, Calamera Cafe, which is the old Spiro's, right near AdventHealth. On 20th of September, Tuesday afternoon, Wine Society Property Partners. This is for real estate. If you're involved in real estate, want to be involved in real estate, great networking, have a glass of wine. Third Wednesday, September 21st, Bacon and Bits at Johnny Grits. The new owners are doing great.
Are they?
They really are. Brother, sister, they fight all the time.
That's great.
It's wonderful.
That's like a train wreck everybody wants to watch.
And then the 28th, which is the fourth Wednesday of the month, we are having business after hours at the Tarpon Yacht Club. So that'll be awesome. And then start again in October. First and third breakfast, one at the Chamber, one at Johnny Grits, another ribbon cutting, Lock and Key, which is another new member, over on Lemon Street.
That's awesome.
I'm just thrilled.
We're out of time already.
Give us a call. Come see us.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. We enjoy it. We love you. You got something else to watch. We know that there's tons of stuff, but you watch us anyway. Stick around, and we'll see everybody next month on My Chamber TV.